I'm out here in the serene wilderness, surrounded by nature's magnificence. I'm really looking forward to this hike, and it didn't disappoint. The sun is shining bright, the wind is blowing gently, and the chirping of the birds is music to my ears. Every step that I take is taking me closer to the peak, and I can already feel the adrenaline pumping through my veins. As I look up, I can see the peak, and I know it's beckoning me to come closer, to climb higher, to conquer my fears. And that's what hiking is about, isn't it? It's about pushing yourself beyond your limits, stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. But there's more to hiking than just reaching the summit. It's about the journey. It's about the experience along the way. Every hiker has their story, their reasons why they started hiking, and their motivation to keep going. For me, it's a sense of freedom, the feeling of being alive and the opportunity to disconnect from the chaos of everyday life. Out here in the wilderness, the only thing that matters is the present moment and the beauty that surrounds us. As we trek forward, let's remember to breathe in the fresh air, to soak up the sunshine, and to appreciate every step of the way. Let's keep climbing, keep exploring, and keep discovering new paths. Who knows where this journey may take us?
You are in for an incredible episode today. It's been amazing. It's been my favourite one so far, and you'll see why. There's just so many views and so many things to take in. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Hope you're all doing well. Today I've decided to come out to quite a popular hike. It's the old Glossop and B-29 exposed bomber. It's a circular. I've parked just over by a pub called the Wheatsheaf. There's a sort of a big car park just outside the pub. But as I've parked there and carried on walking to hit the start, there's quite a bit of parking towards the trail. The weather is really nice today. There's some clouds in the sky, but the main thing is the sun's in the sky. According to the weather, it's going to rain pretty much for the next 2 weeks. So I've decided today I'll come out and do a big hike while the sun's out. The views already are absolutely incredible. I'm just looking over in this direction. It looks crazy. So you can see all the black area up there where the sun's not getting through the clouds and it's casting a big shadow. Looks incredible. And then the complete opposite over this side. No shadows. You can see all of the hills. Looks amazing. And then we look over in this direction and you've got all the clouds. They don't even look real. Very picturesque. This route is already more popular than any of the ones that I've been on so far. But it's not surprising because of the weather and because of where we are.
I hadn't been on the trail for long, but I could already feel the excitement building within me. Every step I took brought me closer to my goal of reaching the peak, and the anticipation grew stronger with each passing moment.
The start of this trail is flat ground, and then it moves on to cobbled pebble type like this. Every time I come out in nature, I'm astounded every time. Especially when the weather's as glorious as what it is right now. Looks like we've made it to the start of the inclines. The path is, as you'd expect, muddy, sandy, rocky, but this is amazing, isn't it? Look all around me, everywhere. It's absolutely beautiful. Since I've started the elevation, I've not seen anybody. It's literally just me climbing up this wonderful. That is the first little incline complete. Absolutely ruined me, even though it wasn't that difficult. It just shows you how unfit I am at the moment, but you just keep going, don't you? It is a bit windy, but it's not that windy considering where we are. And then if you can just make out the trail leads up and round and then over the top over there. So we've made it up from down there. Yeah, it killed me. Could feel my calves aching, but you just, you know, you carry on pushing through, don't you? Sat down, had a drink of water, bit of my flapjack bar, enjoyed the views for a few minutes, and now we're off again. And we've still got to go up there, and the sun's just coming back out. It did get a little bit cloudy, there's a big rain cloud. This one here, of this hike at the moment, it is putting me to the test. Some of the steepest inclines I've been on for a while, but it's all good fun. And we're going up that way, over to the top. But first, let's look at this. Just look at these views in the background. We've got another nice incline to come up now. This one here, straight up to the top, all the way up, over. See if I can pick up the pace a bit up here till it gets too steep. Ooh, a bit of running. Probably should start that actually. I'm the part of breath, falling over, rolling down the hill. People always say the weather in the hills can change in the blink of an eye. I didn't even get a chance to blink, it's snowing, but it's so mad because it's snowing and it's sunny at the same time.
There's something special about hiking. It's not just about reaching the summit or logging the miles on the trail. It's about the journey, the experience, the connection to nature that I gain along the way. As I lace up my boots and hit the trail, I leave behind the hustle and bustle of everyday life and immerse myself in the beauty of the outdoors. The sound of the leaves crunching beneath my feet, the smell of the pine in the air, and the sight of the majestic mountains or winding rivers all work together to create a sense of peace and tranquility. As I hike, I challenge myself physically and mentally, and I grow stronger with each step. I may encounter obstacles like climbs or rough terrain, but I learn to push through and overcome them. And when I finally reach my destination, whether it's a mountain peak or a hidden waterfall, the sense of accomplishment and awe is overwhelming.
Looks like we've made it to the peak and it's incredible. The snow that's come down has just added to the lovely scenery. I'm speechless. Look at this. Look at that. Tell me that's not amazing. The snow stopped. I've just seen the trig point, and we are now at the site of the B-29 bomber. It's very, very eerie because there's nobody here and it's extremely quiet, and I can see wreckages of a plane. This is so surreal. And some of the engine parts there, the engine parts over there. To think that during the war a plane actually came over and crashed and the pieces are still here.
The United States Air Force Boeing RB-29A was part of the 16th Photographic Reconnaissance Squadron. It had previously been used to photograph nuclear testing at Bikini Atoll, including the dropping of an atomic bomb. The aircraft crashed near higher shelf stones on Bleaklow during a routine daytime flight to the US Air Force Base in Warrington. It's believed that the pilots thought they had passed the hills of Bleaklow, but due to low cloud cover, their visibility was obscured and the aircraft hit the ground at a little over 2,000 feet above sea level. All 13 crew members were killed on impact.
Just pieces of debris everywhere. There's still rubber from the tyre. And I feel like what's making it even more sort of surreal and emotion provoking is that it was really windy on the way up, and since we've got here the wind's just dropped and it's been very minimal. Just bits of plane wreckage everywhere. I've never felt or experienced anything like what I am right now. I feel, I don't even know how I feel. It's such a weird feeling or emotion to know that people have died here. The fact that all the debris is still here, it's lost for words really. Because it's such a sad sight to see in such a lovely place. Just humbled by this experience. If you would like to come and do this route, I am going to leave the trail in the description, so just click it. I'd highly recommend it because there's a historic event that happened here, and getting up to the top of the peak to come and see the wreckage and the remains, it's quite a feeling. We made it to the peak. We had a wander around at the top. There's some lovely like boulder formations, and we went around the aeroplane crash site. It humbled me. So I just deviated massively from the path then. I don't even know where I've come from at the top. I think I was like right over there, by just where you can see the little black bit there. I was like over there. I was heading up that way. There's now two ways I can go. I can either go that way, up and round, or down and up. I'm gonna try going down. What's the worst that can happen, eh? That was a lot easier than what I was anticipating. It's got really windy, the temperature's dropped, the sun's dropped. There's a massive cloud blocking the sun, that beast. I've just had a quick look at the All Trails app to see how long we've got left, and according to All Trails we've still got another 2.5 hours, which kind of took me by surprise because it's 5 o'clock in the evening. We'll see if I can shave some time off, but hey, if I don't, I don't. You know, it's still been an amazing day with the views in the background. Oh, actually, like, she blows my mind every time I come out. I've just gone flying. Why? The ice completely had me over then. I thought my foot was just going to go through it and crunch. No, it's totally slipped. I was just about to say it looks like the wind stopped and then it just starts again. But looking where we are going now, we're going to go down here, follow the route round, all the way round, all the way down the valley and back round. We'll see where we are and what the views end up looking like. I'm astounded. Every time I come out to a new place that I've not been before, it really is, it's just incredible. It just makes me so happy to be here, just exploring, just listening to the water running in the small stream down below, the slight breeze that blows through every now and again, the sounds of nature. As I continued to walk, I couldn't help but feel a sense of euphoria. I was in awe of the beautiful and vast landscape. The vibrant greenery and the endless blue sky filled me with a sense of peace and wonder. It was a moment of pure bliss, and I felt grateful for the opportunity to witness such natural beauty. As I took it all in, I realised that sometimes we need to step back from our busy lives and simply appreciate the world around us. Hiking has given me that chance, and I know that I will continue to seek out such experiences. For now, I basked in the beauty of the moment, feeling content and fulfilled. We're making good progress, although the path on the way back like this, it definitely slows you down a bit because you have to be careful where you're putting your foot before you fully commit. There's a lot of loose stones and it'd be very easy to turn your ankle, which wouldn't be fun at all. I've just come round the corner of the valley and been greeted with this. Beautiful. It looks even more beautiful because the sun looks like it's getting ready to start setting. So you've got the lovely golden hour with the golden sun just lighting up the hills. It doesn't matter how long I spend outside exploring, hiking, I'll never ever get bored of the views, the thrill, the excitement of being out on your own, the freedom, because it's just me outdoors. Hey. I've just heard about 3 grouse. Like, you're not catching me out this time like my last video. Chill out, mate. Sound like them toys that you used to tip upside down. Whatever. Whatever they were called. That grouse that scared me last time when we went to Tintwistle and we did that lovely hike. No, not today. Not today. I'm not getting scared by any grouse or any birds or any animals. They can hear me coming, so they just get out of here. That section we've just come through, if you do follow the route and you see all the white bags of stones and all the pallets of stones like this, that's where it gets quite boggy and muddy. Just so exquisite. I'm guessing that is exactly what it's going to be. So I'm now thinking, just looking at where all the slabs and rocks are, it's going to be, they're going to put out a paved path. I keep saying that, don't I? I need to clarify what it is. But there's going to be a path that's going to be built all the way down, looking at it, because then all this section that I've just come down where I almost lost my boot will probably be filled in with the stones to stop the water seeping into the ground and making it as soft as what it is at the moment, which should be amazing. So whoever's responsible for that, job's a good one. Crack on. Thank you. I have been taking my time around on the way back, just because I can, and I've just really enjoyed the hike today. I didn't know that I was going to come here this morning, and I started having a look last night at some places to go, and there was a couple that I kind of shortlisted, but I weren't 100% sure until I woke up this morning and decided to come on this hike, which I'm absolutely over the moon that I chose to come on this one. Sounds of nature. The sun is definitely setting. It's a shame, I should have checked where I'd end up when the sun was setting, because it's setting off over in that direction. Now if I was up on top of this hill or the other hill, I would have got to have seen the amazing sunset. So maybe if I did the route in reverse at the time that I came, I'd be up at the top of that hill for the sunset, which I may try again in the future. Even though I'm still, the sky's amazing. There's a nice lovely gradient going on over this way. Amazing. And now we're at this lovely gate. Is it going to be squeaky? Ah! Jesus! Oh God! I think I've gone deaf. Wow, that was the squeakiest gate I've come across. Wow. This hike has been absolutely incredible. I say it like every hike that I go on, that, oh, it's my favourite, but this is my favourite. We've had some really mixed emotions when we went to the aeroplane crash site. I don't know, I just got a sense of just pure emotion. Didn't know what to say, how to feel. Then we had the incredible views in the background. So it's like two opposites. You know, there's a tragedy that's happened, but then there's also the beauty of the land and the landscapes. Mixed emotions The terrain has been fairly good. There was the bog, as we mentioned. The inclines were quite, I wouldn't say they're not difficult. It's tough going, isn't it? Especially if you've not been on a hike for a while, or you've not been on anything that's got some inclines and declines, like quite steep. I'll put the total elevation in the description. I'll have the link to the trail. I'll put in how many miles I've done, how long it's taken me and stuff like that. It's been amazing. So I would give this trail a full 5 out of 5 with a star. Difficulty wise, I'd say it's moderately difficult, but only if you're not a weathered hiker. Because of the way that you go on the incline, it can be quite difficult and tough. And as we got up there, it started snowing, which just added to, you know, the experience of today. On the way back, there's a bit of scrambling, loose rocks, quite a bit of bog. But aside from that, amazing. Wow. You are going to come out on this one, potentially come when the weather's all right and when the sun's out, because I can imagine it's a lot more difficult in the cold and the rain, because the rocks will be slippy and stuff, which wouldn't be fun. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Thank you for still being here. You obviously like what you see, so hit the subscribe button, drop me a like. I hope today's hike has taken you out and away from your everyday regular life, whether that's work, chores at home, housewife, house husband, parents. I hope I've been able to bring you on a journey, essentially, because it has been a journey for me. I hope it has been for you too. If you can, just come on the hike yourself. You will not regret it at all. It's spectacular.